Welcome back to the 19th video. In this video, we'll keep working on our text here, and we're going to do a sort of a power up, the multiplier. We're going to show that on the screen here. So I'm going to come under my canvas, and where we've got our high score text, I'm just going to duplicate this. And we're going to call this, well, the multiplier, right? So let's just call this multiplier text. Because we just want to show the player how much extra we're sort of getting. Because it's hard to see with the score. It's a little bit easier if we've got this. So I've duplicated it. I'm going to move it into the center. I'm just going to center that. I guess Alt-Shift. Just lock it there. So there it is there. And it's going to look like an X with a number. So it's sort of going to look like X1 kind of thing. So times 1. Few things that we can do here. I gotta get used to this Text-Mex Pro. Change the font maybe. There's a nice, the Bangers font. Makes it sort of look like an old school arcade game. We'll use that one there. What else should we do? I mean, you can change it up however you want. I'll put, this here is small caps, right? So that kind of looks a little bit better. So then the X is a capital X, but the 1 is a bit bigger. I think that looks good. And then there's actually some font styles as well. Let me just see where that is. Oh, Bangers. Oh, the material presets. There we go. And you can add, say, like a drop shadow or something like that. Whatever you want to sort of do. I think we'll make that size a bit bigger too. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's drop shadow. Good. So basically with that there, then we want to go in and do some scripting. So let's go back to where we had our script before. So we had our, I think it was on our score system here. Open it up. The first thing we'll do is create a spot for that text. So we had the high score text. And so let's just duplicate this. And we will call that, I guess, the multiplier text. And then when we come down here, okay, good. Just word there, that error. We'll come on down, and we're going to take out some of this here. So we're going to grab, let's see here, all this mummy died, because this all has to do with the multiplier here. We're going to create our own little function called the update. Well, kill multiplier. So let's take this. I'm going to do that first. So let's just create that function. So void update kill multiplier. So we'll make that a function here. Just to clean this a little bit up here. We'll start that. I'm going to grab this here. Control. So I'm just going to cut that from there and throw it in here. And then we'll just put a call to that function, update kill multiplier. And there we go. Okay, so we've got now, it's going to run the same code, but the mummy die is a little bit cleaner because then this update kill multiplier will be all sort of together here. So what we want to do, or did I grab enough here? Just a second. Actually, I think I'm going to grab a little bit more because these two also do with it. So I'm going to grab these guys. So let me just grab that as well and pop that in there. Okay, so now we can actually get to setting that text there. So the first thing that I'm going to do is set that text. So the multiplier text, multiplier text. So we want to set the text, set text. And what we're going to do is set that to, just like we had there, the X character. And then we will put a little space. Well, I don't know if we really need a space. We'll see what that looks like. Plus, and then the kill multiplier, right? We have that value. And again, we don't have to put that to string. It seems to work okay here. Because if one string is already, it seems to be okay. And then we're going to put a bunch of sort of if statements here. And we're going to get it to change color. So if the kill multiplier is, say, less than 3, we'll keep it white. So we'll just put in this. We don't have to put brackets in here because we're just going to put one after the other. So the multiplier text dot color we should be able to grab, and we can set that to color dot. We'll do white there. Okay, and then we can just sort of go through. So else if, and then kill multiplier is less than, and I'm just going to see what number I had here. Yeah, about 10. So it's almost the same thing. So I should probably just duplicate this. We'll do this. We'll set the color. And we'll set that color to green. And you can change these up. I'm just going to copy all this. We'll do a few different colors. So the next one there, we'll set if it's less than 20. We'll do yellow. And then we'll just do an else, basically. So if it's anything beyond that, we'll do that color, and we'll turn it to red. So I think that's going to be good enough here. I put the call to this. So let's take a look here. So we'll save it up. Then we just need to go back and find where that script was. Was it on our canvas there? Yeah, so it was on our canvas. So we don't have that, so I can click on that, pull in the multiplier text, and probably what I want to do here is with my spawners, right? I've got all these spawners, just to make sure I can get lots coming at me to test this. I should probably make a empty here. So let's just create an empty. We'll zero that out. Just reset it all there. Perfect. And I'm just going to throw these. I'll call these my spawners. And then throw these guys in. 1, 2, and 3. Throw them in there. Good. So there's all my spawners. Like I said, just for this moment here, I'm going to set the delay time to just like 2 or something. You could even go lower. And what we want to do is just check to see if this is working. So there's my power up. So it is not, doesn't seem to be changing at all, even though it should. Oh, there we go. You know, my fire rate might be a little slow, although now that I'm getting a lot of guys in here. Oh, you know what, too? Well, I mean, it's changing. I mean, I might want to try it out. I've left the mummies to having like 5, right? So let's just go into our prefabs mummies. Where was our shot on that? Mummy animator, capsule collider. There it is. The health is 5, right? So if I lower it to say 2, try this again. We should see this number jumping up. It's just that I wasn't able to kill them quick enough. Okay. Let's just see. I don't know if I'll get quite to. Okay, there's 10. Yeah, it, you know, if I had it firing a bit faster and then whatever, but we can see that it is working. Okay, and we've got that power up going there. The other thing we'll do just before we leave the score is just to make sure that we've got enough room to put even a bigger score sort of thing. So let's just go back to our scene here. I guess just click on this. And this box here that relates to the score, just make sure we've got score text. I'm just going to drag it out a bit and then bring it down. The idea is maybe to put 5 numbers in there. So I could just test that out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's just a snitch, a little bit over. There we go. So we can fit that in there. So just making sure we have enough sort of growth room, right, for a high score. We can pop that down to 1 or 1, 0. The other thing we probably want to do is position it over here. So we should be able to write a line. So there's our alignment. There it is. Probably you don't have to worry about, you know, the height wise, but definitely we'll align it over there. So that looks better. Good. So the next thing that we want to do is play around with the mummies. We're going to create a bit of variation in the mummies. At the moment, we've just got the one mummy coming out. We want to sort of create, you know, a few other ones. So we're going to make a fast mummy and a tough mummy. So let's see if we can do that. So I'm just going to make sure we've got this. Let me just whatever, press F here. Okay, there we go. Just so we can sort of see. So this is, I'll just drag a mummy in. We'll play with this mummy. So here's my mummy. And what we're going to do is make a few changes. So this one, we'll make this our fast mummy. Call him fast mummy. And so we will change his speed. So there's this mummy script, health. So I'm going to lower his health there. It's under the nav mesh agent, his speed. Where was his speed here? Health. Give me a second. Yeah, so it is in the speed here in the nav mesh agent, so we'll set that to 5, so he'll be our really fast one. We'll modify the other one as well. And then we want to make it sort of visually different. So on the fast mummy here, we just need to open it up and then find the wraps.lp, so click on that. And then over here, we should be able to find the material. So we've got this LP1. We'll set this guy to the blue one. There it is. So now part of that wrap is blue, okay? So that is our fast mummy. Oh, and just make sure the hits on him. Let's just go back up here. So the health, yeah, we reduced that health there. Good. So we'll make him a prefab as well. And so what we want to do is drag it in. Now here, we've got the original mummy. We want to make a prefab variant. So we'll do that. So we got the fast mummy, and you don't really probably have to leave variant on there. We can get rid of that. And then we'll make a tough mummy. So let's just do the same thing. So we'll drag the original mummy back in. Okay, there's one. And then this one we'll call the tough mummy. And so the health here, I think we'll crank that up to 5, but we'll slow him right down. So the nav mesh agent, we'll make him lower. So where's our speed? So I think this one's good. We're going to set the other one to a bit faster. So we'll do 1.5 on that. And then we'll just make sure as well with the color. So the fast mummy, tough mummy, make sure you grab the mummy wraps. And then we'll just sort of change that one, whatever you want there. So we did a 4. So I don't know, I'm going to put the green on him maybe. That one. That looks tough. Okay, good. And then also drag this tough mummy in. And make sure you make this a variant. And then again, going in there. And we could just change that up. The last little bit is that regular mummy. I think on the speed on this one, just sort of to get a variety here, 3.5. And I think we did change that health. Yeah, we've got it 2 there. So I think that's pretty good. We've got sort of a mix of healths and a mix of mummies. Let's just sort of take a little look here before we move on. Now, I don't know if those ones will find us yet. You probably have to do with the spawning first, because I think these are all the original. Yeah, these guys, they haven't found, but at least they're there. And they're different colors, so we can kind of distinguish them. This guy is not as clearly different, but so, we can tell. Ooh, there's my multiplier going up. Okay, mummies everywhere. So what we'll do is we've got different mummies now. We just need to get them to spawn. So we'll play a little bit with the spawner. We'll change those spawners up and get them to add a little bit more functionality to them.